Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Saturday afternoon, and I've just about got time to show you a couple of things I picked up from the latest Chanel releases. You've had them in the United States, of course, for forever, and we've only just got them. I think they're trickling in store. I found that they had most of the items, although they'd already sold out of one of the kind of gloss highlighter jelly sticks that they have in 2 shades, and one was already sold out. I wasn't too bothered about that. This was at the Chanel boutique at St Pancras International. I haven't seen whether they're actually in store, certainly not on the Selfridges website or the Harrods website yet, but sometimes they arrive in store earlier than they go online. The Chanel online boutique, I think they have arrived. I'm not 100% sure about that. Anyway, I wasn't terribly excited about this release from what I'd seen, and I was pretty sure I wasn't going to get the star of the show, which is this eye palette. You can see that the setup is very like the palette they released last summer, I think, which I did get. I do like, in theory, I often get it out and look at it and I think it looks really pretty, but I haven't, truth to tell, used it a lot. And looking at the photographs, I thought I would use this one even less. Maybe I will, who knows, we'll just have to wait and see. And that was because I was quite worried about these darker colours, this kind of dark navy blue and this other blue here. I didn't think were colours that I would use a lot. And then there's quite a dark muddy green here I wasn't too fussed about, and the dark brown and even the red, although I do wear reds more than I thought I would when the new director arrived and started putting out these red shadows at Chanel. We all thought it was a bit weird, but in fact they do look quite good. So I was pretty sure I wasn't going to get the 9 colour palette this time. And then I saw a couple of videos, and in particular a Canadian vlogger whose videos I really like, and I'll link the video below because it looked so pretty on her that I decided I'd give it a try. Tried out the shadows in store and thought, yeah, I don't want to miss this one. Now, I have worn it once, grand total. It's been an incredibly busy week this week. I have, believe it or not, worn this really dark blue with this shimmery greeny silver on top that completely transforms the blue. And it's quite a dramatic look, but not too dramatic for me. I just had it on the lids, the mobile lids, and then just did a little bit of depth with, I think I used a brown from a different palette, and I got away with it. I thought I really liked it. So let's have a look how they swatch. These ones here I think are supposed to be a different cream formula, and you can see they come off hugely pigmented and very smooth when you swatch. So it's a very nice formulation, I will give them that. Look at that red there. Haven't worn the red yet. Then this for me was the seller because it's this very intense greeny silver. You know how I like glittery things, perhaps a bit more than I should, but this actually is quite a nice topper, as I learned from that video, on some of the other shades. So then going into what I thought would be the more wearable shades, that's still quite a powerful light gold. I can't tell a difference in consistency between these ones and these ones, although some of the demonstrations that I've seen seem to suggest that there is. Have I done that same one twice? Probably. Yeah, I have. This is the deeper gold here. Sorry about that, not concentrating. So those are pretty glittery. It's not glitter really, it's a kind of chromed effect. So pretty powerful, but interesting. And this very pretty green, kind of khaki with gold micro glitter in it. Then I should have brought another tissue for cleaning up. This feels very, very creamy rather than powdery. And that's actually quite a nice neutral shade if you're fair, I think. And then the two I was worried about, these two blues, again you can see excellent pigmentation. And this is actually really a very pretty blue. And the other, I don't know whether it's a kind of bluey grey, I think, rather than navy blue. So there you go. That's a pretty, to me, uncoordinated palette, to be honest. There are a lot of them where you think, well, two of the shades kind of work together, but I'm going to have to use things from another palette to put it all together. And I do think that's possibly one of the downfalls of this. As I say, when I wore this blue with the silver topper over, I did need to get another neutral to transition a little bit and give myself a little bit of depth in the eye. I suppose I could have worked with this one. I didn't. I'll have to see how that works when I give it another go. So, slightly on the fence about this palette at the moment. The quality of the shadows is really, really excellent. For powder shadows, they're amazingly creamy. I did find that when I wore this blue, which is a powerful colour on older crepier lids, I did only wear it for an evening, but it lasted really well. It didn't crease up, and I hadn't worn a primer. Probably should have done, but I found I didn't need it. So really good quality, but it's quite an unusual mix of shades. So I'm going to take this on holiday with me this week, see if I use it anymore. It's called Quintessence, by the way. Edition number 2, so these are obviously going to become a thing. There were other items in the collection that I tried and ultimately wasn't tempted by, particularly the new kind of thicker eye crayons. I do like the consistency of those. There was quite a dark shade and then a very pearly pink. Quite tempted by the pearly pink, but in the end I didn't go for it. These highlighter sticks that are more like a kind of glimmer of moisture on your cheek. I think they look really pretty on younger skin. I didn't feel they did the trick for me. There were some lipsticks, velvets in particular, very pretty but nothing new and striking. I can't remember what else. These two nail varnishes. I haven't seen these advertised with the collection in press releases, so I don't know if this was some strange promote in the store, the boutique where I bought, but you know, I am a collector and I haven't come across these shades. This is called Bleached Mauve, and it's another, it doesn't really look mauve at all to me. It's a kind of rosy beige neutral. Sorry about my cuticles here. It has been a very stressful week and I have been nibbling, which is not good. And then this one is one of the neons, much brighter pink than usual, Techno Bloom. Again, I haven't seen this anywhere. I need to do a bit of research. Anyway, me being me, with my weakness for Chanel polishes, of course I bought them. Haven't tried either of them. As I was paying the exorbitant sum for these, particularly the eye palette, I noticed these little boxes on the shelf, and I asked what they were, and I was told it was a makeup pouch that comes with the special limited red edition of the Chanel No. 5 and the Chanel Low No. 5. And I said, well, I bought that and I didn't get one of these. And she said, oh, well, they've come in later. And I said, oh, well, that doesn't really reward those of us who buy early. So in long and short of it was, I got one of these free gifts. I love it when I get a free Chanel gift. And I really quite like this one. Little red makeup pouch, quite Christmassy. This was their Christmas decoration, really. They had the bags in this with this red ribbon and the kind of stickers that were like this symbol with the gold round at Christmas. So I think these just must have arrived late in London. So if you don't ask, you don't get, is all I'm saying when you go into the boutique. If you see these and you're not buying the perfume, but you are spending a lot, worth asking, really. I do love a freebie. So there we go. I'm sorry I'm late with the rest of the Tom Ford palettes. Can't really promise anything this week because I'm dashing off travelling again, but I will review them soon, and at least I guess I will have worn them. Well, I have worn them by the time I talk to you about them. So until next time, please remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, got to the end of it. I always love to read your comments and eventually usually respond to them. Thanks for all your support. Until next time, bye for now.